My name's Adam Crabtree. I live in Corey. I moved up here from Pittsburgh in 2020 when I got laid off, and I ended up buying a house in Corey because they were much cheaper than the Pittsburgh area where I lived. I ended up buying a house. There was a pretty rough house next to mine, and kind of when I bought it, I'm like, that isn't going to be there for very long. Maybe I'll get a chance to buy it. And my neighbor told me about this program with the land bank. After they condemned it, I called like the city and asked them, I'm like, hey, what goes on with that? And somebody found out I was interested in it, and they told me about the side lot program from the land bank, and that's how we're here. Hey, Square Boy, Rooster, come on, buddy, Square Boy. So, so I've wanted a dog. This is him. This is Rooster, my dog. I've wanted a dog for the better part of 10 years, but I haven't felt that I was going to be able to be a responsible pet owner before owning a house. Like sometimes I wouldn't eat. Everybody's broke in their 20s. So I ended up buying a house, and only because I got the lot beside did I feel like that was enough that I can be a responsible pet owner. So when I bought the house, I kind of had it in the back of my mind that I'd be able to buy that lot sometime, but I thought I'd have to outbid somebody. And my neighbor, Chuck Gray, who's the director of Impact Corey and kind of a local all things Corey person, told me about the program, and I submitted the application and everything, and before I knew it, it was approved. So I'd never owned property before, and I'm thinking, hey, I can just build a fence, right? I should look into this. Well, I actually had to get a permit for the fence, but it was really easy. It cost like $20, and I just went down to the council building. But I found out about certain other things. There's some trees that you're not allowed to plant, and I found out a lot about city ordinances through the process of that. Yeah, so before I ended up with the lot, the old property line was like right here. I would walk out the door and there was an old beat up fence. And on the other side of it, I have like this much, and then it's the neighbor's property. So enough to like go with the mower one time. So I had a really criminally small lot, and I just tripled the size of it. One thing I've noticed moving to Corey, I'm new here, I've only lived here 4 years. There's a lot of older houses, and then some look nice. Like some blocks are very nice and some are a little bit run down. And this kind of advances that transformation a little bit. A lot of people kind of yelled at me when I bought this house. They go, why did you buy that house next to that ugly house? And I just told them, I'm like, that's not going to be there that long. By the time I leave, somebody's going to do something about that. And I just didn't know who, and it was the land bank. But it's definitely made the block look a lot nicer. Even as soon as the house was gone, it immediately looked a lot nicer. All the neighbors are happy.